time there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Demon Deacons will put total leather and we'll get started. Handoff to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late...
There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
He unleashes a long one. He's got it down the right side. He's brought down, but this freshman is not afraid to take a shot. The Commodores are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Headed to the end zone, and he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw again. Fires to the tight end. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. Five-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a five-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Commodores had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. Touchdown, Vanderbilt! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of...
There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up. And if we're predicting who that conference championship game is going to be, can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today. So you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down. The Demon Deacons, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run in the red zone. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Looking for the tie with the extra point. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Spits it out to the back. Finds his man. It's Marshall. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Marshall. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Steps away. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He's looking deep. Brings it in down the left side. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that 4th down.
But I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting shallow, trying to take away the 1st down. He takes the ball down the field. Great strike. Nice play. Nice 4th down conversion.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Trying to take it back. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick-6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Power football with the run. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Damon Deeks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to bull his way in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Big guy smells it. Into the end zone. Touchdown Doors.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Commodores will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 80 yards rushing in this one and well on his way to a 1,400-yard season.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
After the filthy move, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Touchdown, Wake Forest! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Got a man. It's Marshall.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. It's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. On the run, deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun. Give on the inside. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that run, good coverage.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He wants to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Fitzgerald. Breaks into the open. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the third. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for space to the left. He's going for it all. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway and now they're in business.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Here's the give off the left side. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Direct snap. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Picks up the first down, still moving. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Commodores headed quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. This time he's got his man.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much.
He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Commodores come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Newberry. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to buy time. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Throws for the tight end. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away.
There he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Commodores! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
They want that clock to run. Past the first down marker and still running. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. At this point in the season, everything is magnified, guys, and behind this running game, they figure to vault a few spots up in the top 10.
Making a statement, too. Getting it done, running the football against a top 10 opponent in a game of this magnitude, David, you have got to be impressed watching this if you're the committee.
Yeah, and making a statement that we've been ranked too low, right? Like when you beat a team of this caliber, now it starts to move you up the charts, which obviously makes a huge difference in seedings and where you land in the playoffs. So big day.